Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing tonight? Welcome in. I think the audio levels might be right. Are we? Yep, audio levels are correct. We're talking right now and the world can hear us. That's what we'd like to see right there. Got CC Sunday in the chat. Some guy, Apex, Jeb Not Drake, Ferocious Ray, JCP, NSA Stevens, Donut, and the What's Up Master and the King Bishop already in the chat. And I have just acquired a new sub goal. So Big Floppa has been summoned. He's taken over my face. Bruh, I'm trying to fuck. Alright. Come on now. Yeah. I don't even know how that happened, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, it's because of Ferocious Rich is subscribing on Bro subscription. Yes, sir. I gotta work on the angling. But thank you for subbing. It still is absolutely correct, 100%. We appreciate right there, Big Floppa in the chat tonight to start us off for a CC Sunday. That is 3 months from the Ferocious Wraith Man himself, yes sir. Making his debut tonight in Extreme Custom Wrestling, might I say. And a Nick North in the chat saying, let's fucking go. Alright, excuse me. Sorry, so let's go ahead and, without further ado, say one thing, and one thing only before we get started, and that is definitively, again, yo, this shit takes for fucking ever. Like, what is going on? I am literally down to the fucking wire every single time one of these shows is about to go live. So, we're still in a bit of a learning curve. But it's still the first round of the Thunderbelt tournament, so it's gonna be A-okay. Shout out to Grant for real. Yes, sir, Grant Lee K on your commentary tonight for this CC Sunday Kirk Crimson presentation. The second part of the first round of the Thunderbelt tournament. Who is gonna go home tonight with a W? Who's gonna go home tonight with a big fat L? But even if they do, the story never stops in Extreme Custom Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, let's turn off this Streets of Rage OST that I think everybody can hear. And let's go ahead and get started with the matches. I did put the audio up a little bit. I just thought that it was a little bit quiet. A little bit quiet. So we turned the audio up a little bit to see if we like it better this way. Let us know how we're feeling, and we will let you know what we can do to make this Extreme Custom Wrestling experience a little bit better. With that said, you know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm about to make a name of myself out of it. Yes, sir. That's not the Gamer voice. I don't know who that was. Let's go ahead and get this started, ladies and gentlemen. I am digressing at a rapid pace. Let's go into match 1 of the night for the Thunderbelt tournament. GG's in the chat, boys. GG's in the chat.
Round 1.
And we're going to go ahead and start this off with a big old shout out to Chloe, who seems to be watching Extreme Custom Wrestling for the first time. And we seem to find ourselves at Backlash. Introducing first the one and only Seth Maxwell, making his debut in Extreme Custom Wrestling. And again, the audio is a little bit louder this week, so let us know if it sounds good, because it's looking good, we must say. And it's funny that we're at Backlash, because this is a very, very traveled, traversed location for Extreme Custom Wrestling. Yes, sir, Seth Maxwell making an entrance only like he can. But yes, indeed, Backlash was a pay-per-view in the original days of Extreme Custom Wrestling back in 2K14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We got some history here, and we are just now scraping back into the deep lore and history of Extreme Custom Wrestling. And Seth Maxwell, one of the first people to join this new roster, this new generation. Arya is pumped. We're pumped for Arya. That is a good dog right there. Tell that dog to give somebody a shake. fighting Pat McAfee tonight, making his Extreme Custom Wrestling debut, saying that if this is a trial and tribulation of giants, then we are included. One of the most hyped theme songs we've ever heard, we're not gonna lie to you. Pat McAfee making his way down, taking his time. Actually, is it looping back? Is it looping back right now? It shouldn't be. No, Pat should. Hold on. We might be experiencing, like, actually technical difficulties right now. Pat, hold on. Yo, I might actually have to reset this. Because it's literally just looping Seth Maxwell on the ring over them. Or maybe he's just waiting for 4 minutes. I'm not sure. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. His music stopped. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at a loss for words right now. This man has not been seen in the atmosphere of Extreme Custom Wrestling or anywhere since, I mean, it's been 4, 5, 6, 7 years, baby. This is one of the originals. When Extreme Custom Wrestling began, there were two that stood before anyone else. One was Kirk Crimson, and the other was this man, known only as Zodiac. And he said that if Extreme Custom Wrestling is making a comeback, then so are we. I'm sorry, I'm almost... I've got like a chill down my back right now. Zodiac, one of the most menacing and terrifying forces we've ever seen from Mount Olympus. This man legitimately is not human. And he will let you know it with the massive frame and massive power to boot. Seth Maxwell, I don't know what happened to Pat McAfee, and all of Pat McAfee in the stadium and in the chat right now are probably fucking pissed. But we got some King Z Zodiac action tonight. This is crazy. This is Extreme Custom Wrestling. And we're just gonna get it started like that. The referee calling it, saying this match is official. And Zodiac just started right off the gate with some serious ignition. You usually don't see that much speed on Zodiac. He usually just lets the power of his frame do the talking. But he is definitely not one for athleticism. Can Seth Maxwell actually battle back into this, taking an early advantage in Zodiac? The chat is actually losing their fucking mind right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. EC Dub in the chat, and we cannot agree more. Seth Maxwell already rolling to the outside, trying to assess the situation here at, I think, 2007 Backlash, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, but Zodiac going to the top and coming crashing down, and Seth Maxwell with some serious fist. Immediately, Zodiac is back on his feet, though. But Seth Maxwell knows that he is going to have to keep bringing the offense. He still holds the advantage. And here he goes. Oh, but Zodiac, I mean, just shrugging off any sort of contact that might have been made from that high-flying maneuver and just going right into a cover. What are we witnessing here in Extreme Custom Wrestling? Oh, and Seth Maxwell actually maybe even almost shrugging off an attack of his own, but Zodiac picking him up and putting him on the ropes. Oh, but look at him go, still shrugging off combat to make sure that he's staying on top of it. And again, with those fists to the face, working slow and steady, making sure that Zodiac stays down. Oh, but Zodiac maybe lured him out to the outside. Seth Maxwell crashes and burns. And I'm not going to lie, we didn't do any vocal warm-ups tonight, so this is going to start feeling start getting a little rough. But it's all right. We got our Logan Paul endorsed Prime, and we're feeling good about it. Seth Maxwell back into the ring, taking some fisticuffs from Zodiac, flipping him over. And just again back to hammering down on the face like he's in a UFC fight, fighting for his life. Oh, what's he thinking now? Taking Zodiac around to the other side of the ring, putting him on the ropes, and a stiff knee to the face. Also, we did ask everybody for the finishing moves and their signatures and the names of them all again this week like we did last week. And we also found out that we did not have time to remember all of them. So we are going to be looking for signature and finisher names in the chat, and we are going to pivot accordingly. Oh, but again, Seth Maxwell just maybe not hitting the marks that he wants, going for some serious high-flying maneuvers, and they're just not paying off like he wants. Either Zodiac shrugging them off or just moving out of the way. And now displaying that power literally right in the middle of the ring is King Z. And there he goes, playing it right back down to the mat. Seth Maxwell starting to lose his ground a little bit in this match. Just getting picked right back up and tossed around. Again, just the power of Zodiac is unreal. That brother is a 93. We're not going to lie to you. Better calm down that chat, bro. Better calm down that chat right now. This is Extreme Custom Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Zodiac is taking it to Seth Maxwell, having to crawl out to the outside on the ropes, seeing the punch coming. Oh, but still, Zodiac just, I mean, almost still looking pretty fresh in this match, actually. And Seth Maxwell, I mean, he's not looking gassed or anything, but he has taken a little bit of damage. Here he goes again to the outside. The ref trying to get in the way, but he corrected and hits a top-tier suicide dive to the outside. And how is he going to capitalize some sort of pump handle? But again, that massive frame, you can't be trying to pick that guy up without knowing what you're doing. That brother is at least 300 pounds. I don't remember what I put his weight at, but he's pretty heavy. And here we go. The Thunderhead does not connect. Seth Maxwell just getting thwarted. Oh, and Zodiac just using a massive elbow from the top. Symbolizing maybe the beginning of the end with that patented Zodiac choke slam. And that is his finishing maneuver. Is Seth going to kick out of this? But never say die, says Seth Maxwell. Just hit with a devastating choke slam, able to get the shoulder up. And a fight forever chant actually breaking out, and I could not agree more. This has been a great opening battle tonight with these two warriors. We're trying to slowly and quietly crack open a bottle of Prime, don't mind us. And Seth Maxwell still taking some serious punishment. He says never say die. How long will he be able to say it tonight? But again, look at Zodiac go. I mean, literally just thwarting Seth Maxwell at every turn. Seth Maxwell is showing Zodiac that he is in this to fight, but Zodiac is just showing him that he hasn't been around for a long time and he wants to prove himself. Seth Maxwell rolling to the outside. Wisely, if we might add, but there goes King Z over the top! And just nailing Seth Maxwell with an Undertaker-esque dive. That is just, I mean, I didn't even know I could do that, honestly. Grant, do you like your cheese drippy, bro? I mean, yeah, dude. Absolutely. You can't get it too drippy because then it's like gets off the chip and then it doesn't stay on the chip. But like you want a good amount of drip on the chip. You know what I'm saying? What flavor? This is cherry freeze, brother. This is some top tier stuff right here. Well, actually, Zodiac on an 8 count on the outside. Oh, he's looking like he's gonna get back in though. Seth Maxwell almost maybe trying to take the count-out victory. He just unsure what to do with Zodiac, but Zodiac just gets right back to it, puts him right back in a Zodiac choke slam, and I just don't know if Seth is going to be able to kick out of that one, that's just unbelievable, unstoppable force. I can't even put into words what we have just seen. Good God almighty. I mean, seriously, a chill down our spine for the debut of Seth Maxwell and the debut of King Z. Just an incredibly visceral opening conflict. And you just gotta wonder what is gonna happen come next time these people meet in Extreme Custom Wrestling. My God. Yo, I was getting hot there for a second, dude. That was crazy. Yo, hold on, let me catch up on this chat really fast. Let's get everybody up in here, making them feel like they've been included, because they are included. We wouldn't be Extreme Custom Wrestling without you. And again, I want to get my face off this thing. I just haven't had time to make a literal intermission screen. I do want to do that because, I mean, I said it last week, and I like the quote, so I'm going to say it again. We're pretty to look at, but we're not nearly as pretty as Extreme Custom Wrestling, okay? But, good sweet Lord. What's up, Master saying? Seth, stop losing in the first round. Hey, dude, I mean, Seth is just going up against some of the toughest opposition we have ever seen in our lifetime. It is unbelievable. I do see, who is your BFF, Grant? That would be a good old fashioned. Wait, do I say in character or do I say out of character? Because low key, like Grant's best friend is a guy named Podam, who we're trying to get announced. It doesn't matter. We're getting off topic. Shout out to Putnam though, dude. Everybody give Putnam a shout out. Don't ask how to spell it. We'll figure it out later. But that was indeed about right there. Also, let me know if this music is a little too loud too. I'm trying to get a gauge on the intermission music here. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get back into Extreme Custom Wrestling. We're going to let everybody know that round 2 is starting up here real soon, real hot. Everybody just hype in the chat. We feel the energy. We genuinely do. And if there is stuff important that is specifically directed at Grant, and he has not said it out loud, that is his fault. He just cannot read. With that said, let's get started on round 2. GG's in that chat. Actually, GG should happen like after the match instead of before the match. It doesn't matter. Match 2 starting off right now.
Round 1.
Your mind will choose That brother has 33,313 subscribers. Oh, and we forgot to actually get rid of the Streets of Rage music. And the debut of Showtime 2 Wavy, now commencing in Extreme Custom Wrestling. There was inklings of a tournament. There was inklings of competition, and this man said, I am in. Showtime 2 Wavy, the man that does it all, the content creator that rocks the world on a daily basis, entertaining thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people weekly, in and out, made his own theme song. This is an original Showtime 2 Wavy musical production we are listening to. Truly, the man can do it all, and he is here at the Ruthless Rumble, actually, to verse Matthew. And you've gotta wonder, because the last time these two met, we are pretty sure it was at the Ruthless Rumble. You've gotta wonder what kind of manifestation occurred to make this happen yet again. Was it Showtime 2 Wavy wanting a definitive victory over Matthew? Was it the athlete Matthew saying that he wants to get back into the mix and right a wrong? How did we get here? How does it work in Extreme Custom Wrestling? Nobody freaking knows. It doesn't make any sense. But all we know is we're having a damn good time. Cook, question mark, says, what's up, master? I guess we got our brother. Yes, indeed. 2 former APW World Heavyweight Champions in this bout. So you know that the fisticuffs are gonna get real. Thank you everybody for showing up tonight. It has been a miraculous turnout at Extreme Custom Wrestling. The second part of the first round of the Thunderbelt tournament. Still, we are getting our bearings here, figuring out how it all works, and y'all are along for the ride already. We'd love to see it. Thank all of you guys for being a part of the inaugural streams of Extreme Custom Wrestling. Actually, JK, I said former in both regards, but actually one of these gentlemen is a former APW World Heavyweight Champion. The other one is a current World Heavyweight Champion. Matthew, coming to the ring right now, actually lost his APW World Heavyweight Champion to this man, Showtime 2 Wavy, at the Ruthless Rumble. And that just is what makes you wonder, is Matthew here to truly right that wrong? Can he show Showtime that it is his time? The Mathlete Matthew.
No, time on slip up. You ain't sick. Look, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. You say all the right things at all the time. If we said it, it's because we were supposed to. You know? That's like a sound level.
But you gotta wonder what's going through these two. What is going through their brains? What kind of energy is going through their bodies? Now that they are at Extreme Custom Wrestling, and there is the bell, both of them walking to each other, slow and methodical. Showtime 2 Wavy gonna take the early advantage. And going for a quick pinfall, actually. Maybe just kind of rubbing a little salt in the wound of the last time they met in the ring. And a swinging, switching DDT right off of the ropes. And just like that, Matthew might be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, but fighting back, not letting that top rope spot happen this early. Throwing down Showtime 2 Wavy, letting him get a little bit of comeuppance. Yes, sir. And a flying European uppercut gonna show Showtime that he is in this and he is ready to fight. And dropping him on the apron, trying to get some real serious early damage. And already these two have spilled onto the outside with the combat and the fisticuffs. And look at that, just stepping on the phalanges of Showtime 2 Wavy. Maybe trying to mess up that technical spectacle offense. And the athlete Matthew just showing pure strength right here with a lariat, taking Showtime down, working him on the mat, trying to stay on top of him, but Showtime with an elbow to the head and a flying knee to change the tide of this battle. Now Showtime doing some serious damage to the legs of Matthew, knowing just how athletic he really is. It is not just a moniker. Big slam to Showtime 2 Wavy. A little showmanship from the Mathlete. But he has to stay focused. Just like that. You know, might not have got all of it right there, but Showtime getting back on track. Again, just like that, you gotta stay on top of him if you want to be on top of this match, Matt. But deep down, I do think that the athlete Matthew knows that. I think the athlete Matthew might, and actually just getting crushed, trying to get out of the way of that maneuver. And I mean, that was an ugly one right there. Got some Showtime fans in the chat as he is hitting Matthew with a wicked lower clothesline. And now here comes the offense from Showtime 2 Wavy. That was not looking great on the mat there, dude. I was hoping he was going to make a full recovery. And he is moving around. He looks like he does have some wherewithal to him. But, again, Showtime 2 Wavy just two on top of it. all this still stemming from when the athlete Matthew took his eye off the prize there for a second, still not recovering from that moment. We're rolling to the outside, trying to get a little bearing on the situation, and gets Showtime up. Oh, and then slamming him hard twice onto the ring, different parts of the ring, different parts of the body. And again, showboating. But here comes Showtime, taking advantage of Matthew with his back turned to him. Again, it's like, Matthew is trying to prove himself, but maybe in the wrong ways tonight. Showtime 2-Wavy taking advantage now, potentially having the advantage in a larger portion of this match than Matthew. Oh, but Matthew, just the sheer frame and sheer velocity, taking Showtime into the announce table, throwing him back into the ring. Oh, but Showtime's still showing that he's got some pep in his step. Big kick to the temple, and the mat leap is down. But still, just a quick 2 count. Not quite getting to the end of that 2. Matthew does still have some fight in him, and he's going to see where we're at with Showtime. Showtime kicking out right at 1. He's still feeling pretty fresh. Oh! Oh my God! Actually, I think I've seen that maneuver somewhere before. That might be patented Showtime 2-Wavy. And I think there's another person on the Extreme Custom Wrestling roster that uses that move. That is a devastating gory bomb pile driver type maneuver. The Brooklyn Way, as Showtime likes to call it. Yeah! Oh! And a big follow from Big E. I actually am realizing that I don't have alerts on in these matches right now. I probably need to fix that. I will find out who followed here in a second. Thank you so much for that follow. Great commentating, says DD70. We appreciate you, DD70, who must be coming in from some other portion of the United States. There's no way that they're living like in or around this area that we're in right now. That'd be crazy. DD70, welcome into the chat. W commentary for real, says Ferocious Wraith. We appreciate you. And we're going to try to keep it going, try to keep track of this match. Actually, a near fall right there from the mat leads. Maybe even taking control back in this match while we were talking to Chad. And indeed, just raining down vicious stomps on top of Showtime 2-Wavy. Nick North gifting a 1-tier sub to the Kirk Crimson community. Their first gifted sub in the channel. Nick North, thank you so much. You did not have to do that, brother. That is awesome. That's what we love to see right there. We'll buy you a quesadilla sometime in the meantime. But this match spilling to the outside. Showtime 2-Wavy and the Matthew on the outside fighting for their lives. And low-key, I really do got the alerts on these screens. That's on me. I got like really cool animations that you could have seen, but I like technical difficulties. It's all right. We're in the middle of Extreme Custom Wrestling. We're figuring it out as we go. DC saying, hey, yo, I'm sub now thanks to the one and only Nick North. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Kirk Crimson community. I could be DC. Nick North said, a cookout quesadilla? Is there another kind, brother? Low-keys, there's Taco Bell, but you know it's going to be a cookout quesadilla. That's how we do things around here. Showtime 2-Wavy going to the top rope. Oh, and then a beautiful spinning maneuver, absolutely flooring the mat leads, but he is getting up, making sure that he still has a little chance in this competition, but again, he is just taking some serious damage. Oh, and then getting busted open, getting caved in from a curb stomp, and you've got to wonder if that's going to be all he can take, and it is. The athlete Matthew just maybe losing the eye on the prize a little too many times tonight. Showtime 2-Wavy taking advantage, taking home the W. But that was some fisticuffs right there. That was a GG's in the chat. And that was a victory for Showtime 2-Wavy, and definitely not the last we will see of the athlete Matthew, if we know him at all. Because that brother is always hungry for more competition. A successful debut from Showtime 280 here tonight on Extreme Custom Wrestling. It could very well be Showtime. All right, let's go ahead and get a little background music started really fast while I prep y'all for the third round of this. How we feeling so far? Volume levels good, feeling good, matches good, quality good. Are we lagging? Are we losing it? Or are we actually doing this correctly? We're feeling pretty good about it. We're not gonna lie to you. Got some Streets of Rage playing in the background. Feeling loosey-goosey, dude. This commentary gig is kind of fun, man. I don't know how I got this job or how we got here, but Extreme Custom Wrestling does pay the bills. W so far says Xavier Pierce, fantastic content, man. You are killing it. I appreciate it. See, that's the chat you wanna have right there. You go fishing for compliments and the chat comes in hot. That's how you do it. We appreciate you. But I'm actually getting word right now that oh no, we actually have a video package. Yeah, hold on. Let's go to that really fast. Video package from Nick North. Actually, Nick North sending in a word for Extreme Custom Wrestling. So let's go ahead and get into that, and then we'll get into the next match. Let's see what Nick North has to say. The first ever non-match content of Extreme Custom Wrestling. All right. Sorry, Streets of Rage. We're going to set you down for a second, and we'll go right into the match after this. Let's see what Nick North has to say.
It's been a very long time since I spoke my mind. I've been in the shadows, watching and waiting for the opportunity to make my intentions clear. Now, I know none of us know what the hell has been going on here, but I've been here before. ECW has been my home for over 10 years. I know a lot of you don't know who I am or what I'm about, but I'm here to change that alongside my partner, Finn. Some of you may recognize me from my short stint in Apex. That was just to see what kind of competition I'm up against nowadays. I wasn't impressed. Not only was I not impressed, but the man who ran things never even looked my way. I dominated in my debut, and then I was cast aside like yesterday's trash. So when I arrived back here in ECW, and I saw his smug face, I then knew what I needed to do. There was no one else who I'd rather get my hands on first, and I was able to manifest my desire in the first round of this Thunderbelt tournament. So, Xavier Pierce, are you ready for what's next? If you thought you had even the smallest chance to reach the mountaintop in this league, you'll soon realize that the only way to the top is north.
Round one.
Some serious words from Nick North there as we get into our third match of the night. The first ever vignette on Extreme Custom Wrestling history being made here tonight. Thank you, Nick North, for the words. Hopefully Xavier Pierce is listening. And now we get into the bops of the night. Yes, sir. Trevor Dennis making his Extreme Custom Wrestling debut. Making us bump around a little bit with the sound of the music. Wearing the shades like only he can. I'm trying to talk over the announcer because I forgot to take out his audio. And I am successfully doing so. Trevor Dennis is here at Extreme Custom Wrestling. Actually showing up in CCW, the owner of CCW, very closely associated with Trevor Dennis. We're not sure the actual logistics of that relationship. We'll have to ask about the lore later. That's all right. Sponsored by Arby's. They gave us $42 million to put that there. We are rolling in the dough tonight. We are rolling in the quality because the matches just keep coming on Extreme Custom Wrestling. Trevor Dennis getting ready for his opposition tonight on home turf territory against somebody that he may be familiar with. The one and only Storm is coming. Eli Storm is here in Extreme Custom Wrestling, and he wants himself a Thunder Belt. They got the meat, but do they have the mountain? We're gonna find out. Climbing the mountaintop to get to the Thunder Belt Championship is Eli Storm and Trevor Dennis. Shout out Arby's, I guess. Hey man, whatever pays the bills, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, Arby's and Prime fighting for big sponsorships tonight. Everybody reaching out, wanting to be a part of Extreme Custom Wrestling now that it is back on the scene after years and years of hibernation. And another bop tonight, if we do say so ourselves. With Eli entering the ring, making sure everybody knows that he is here and he wants to make an impact. 17 people in the chat showing up for Extreme Custom Wrestling tonight. Unreal attendance. And oh my God, Trevor Dennis right off the bat with a spear. And you gotta wonder if he's telling Kirk, hey, we don't appreciate being pulled into an extraterrestrial pocket to mention 2 spears right off the bat, out the gate. But Eli Storm picking up the pieces and now giving a piece to Trevor Dennis. Oh God, that was crazy. I've never seen a match start like that in my life. And Eli Storm just making sure he is staying on top of Trevor Dennis. Oh, but Trevor turning it around on him. Using that mat wrestling. Maybe a background in such a thing. Let's go Eli in the chat. I saw some people advocating for Trevor Dennis earlier as well. This looks like we might have a mixed crowd for this one. But both of these athletes wanting to try their damnedest to prove themselves in Extreme Custom Wrestling. Eli Storm wanting to get to his opponent, but the ref getting in the way a little bit, maybe causing a distraction. Enough time for Trevor Dennis to capitalize, putting Eli Storm on the mat. Some good old thank yous, the W's in the chat. We'd love to see it. While Trevor Dennis plants Eli Storm in the middle of the ring, but can't even get a 1 count. The ref needs to hurry up and get down to make those counts happen. Come on now. I don't think that would have been a 3 count or anything, but that was a little bit slow to the ground there. And Trevor Dennis does not care, just going right back on the offense. They got the meats because we got big, meaty men slapping man meat. For some reason, when you put man in front of the meat, it makes it sound slightly worse, but I am picking up what you're putting down, and I'm glad I said it. Yes, sir. We have ourselves a big top rope move from Trevor Dennis trying to put Eli Storm. Seeing where we're at, only at a 1 count. But he is stalking the prey. He's making sure that he's not going to lose sight of it. 2 big moves on Eli Storm, but Eli Storm right up to his feet, maybe shaking some sense into Eli Storm. And yes, indeed, on top of it, diving out of the way of the opposition, putting himself in an advantageous position, trying to knock Trevor Dennis off the ropes, getting caught up a little bit, but it's all right now. We have Trevor Dennis rolling right back in, actually. Maybe Eli Storm not able to capitalize like he wanted. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys, here at Extreme Custom Wrestling. It never left, brother. Eli Storm jumping to a springboard clothesline right on Trevor Dennis. Gonna try to take back control in this match. Eli does go to the top rope every now and then, always trying to make those top rope maneuvers count. We've seen the high risks tonight, and we haven't seen as much reward. Can Eli reap the benefits of that play style? I don't know if play style is technically the right word. We're working on it. It's all right. But Trevor Dennis looking to cause an impact, pulling Eli Storm. Oh, but Eli Storm actually right back up on his feet. But look at that. Trevor Dennis quick to put him back down. My God, actually just incredible maneuvers in opposition from Trevor Dennis to Eli Storm. Eli Storm having to roll on the outside, and then a trust fall side maneuver down on Eli Storm. Trevor Dennis is rolling tonight. But Eli Storm somehow still with some wherewithal in this match, trying to turn it around on the outside. Oh! Just slamming the visage of Trevor Dennis into those steel steps. Goodness gracious. Some solid references in the chat tonight as Eli Storm slaps up the appendages of Trevor Dennis. Maybe trying to concentrate a little bit. All those grappling maneuvers taking a toll on Eli Storm, maybe trying to put an end to him. Oh, maybe even trying to take a count-out victory tonight. Oh, but Trevor Dennis getting back in the ring at the 9 count and just right back to it, putting Eli down. Oh, I thought he was going for like an Ushi-Roshi type maneuver. But instead, a submission hold. Steak sauce in the chat. We need some steak sauce with some of these maneuvers to put these superstars away tonight. Both superstars just getting right back up. A Mortal Kombat-esque uppercut on Eli Storm. And just look at him shrugging it off. Going into a comeback-style maneuver, making sure that he is gaining some serious momentum here as we approach the latter stages of this match. That was ladder with a T, not ladder with a D. We just want to go ahead and just let everybody know that, and also let the subtitle generators know as well. We can't be looking silly out there with our grammatical. And here we go. We got Eli Storm throwing Trevor Dennis into the turnbuckle. But again, neither one of these superstars taking much time to recover, just going right back at it. Trevor going for a high-octane maneuver, not paying off, and Eli Storm is going to put him right into the submission. My internet might be swapped with Arby's Wi-Fi somehow, I'm not gonna lie. Low-key, that would be so in character for Extreme Custom Wrestling for us to advertise Arby's, then it take over your internet. We still don't know how the rules work around here. If we did take over your internet with Arby's, that is our bad. We do apologize. Also, Extreme Custom Wrestling is not held liable for any sort of repercussions that might be had from watching it. GG's in the chat. Nope, we have Trevor Dennis kicking out at 2. Eli Storm gonna try to keep on top of it though with a sick moonsault springboard, trying to get a 3 count, but still Trevor Dennis kicking out at 2. We're gonna have to work a little bit harder. And Eli Storm says, I can do it, setting up his finishing maneuver. A discus clothesline. I knew the name of that earlier and I forgot it. But that is gonna be a big fist and a big victory for Eli Storm. And I mean, you saw how hard it was to put that brother down, just kicking out of move after move until Eli finally hit the one and done. A hard-fought victory, a hard-fought match, a great showing for Trevor Dennis tonight. Again, we've said it before, we'll say it again. This is not the last you'll see of either of these superstars. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. It's getting crazy out there tonight, man. These matches are fierce. This is some serious competition. Like, I'm not messing around. Eli Storm ain't got shit on me, though, for real. Dude, hey, it's crazy. Everybody working their hardest to get these 3 counts out there. and they're getting them done however they can. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe that was match 3 of the night. So this next match will be the definitive halfway point of the night. And we're going to go ahead and get it started. Wow. The momentum is high. Nick North hyped for some Eli Storm in the chat. What's up, Master? Having some Jeff Hardy flashbacks. We're sorry about that. You know, we're just going to work on it slow and steady. We'll get you back to normal before you know it, Willie P. But ladies and gentlemen, this is match 4 of the night of the second part of the first round Thunder Belt Tournament. Let's go ahead and stop the streets of rage for a second and let's get it started.
Round 1.
And in EPW, it seems, for Isaac Diaz versus Hunter Knight, and honestly, we might have some sort of universal interference happening right now, because I don't believe this is the most recent iteration of EPW that we've seen, and actually, I don't think this is the most recent. Isaac Diaz actually looking a little younger than he usually looks tonight. So there might be some sort of omniversal interference going on right now, but we have what we have, and we have Isaac Diaz in EPW against Hunter Knight. Why is his younger self appearing? Who knows? It's extreme, it's custom, and it's wrestling. Only ascending space, but also time. It is hard to pin down the rules here at Extreme Custom Wrestling, but we're going to try our damnedest. Isaac Diaz making his way down to the ring. And then we had a little Triple H music playing there for a second. That's our bad. Although we got rid of that real fast because that's not going to pass the censors. What is going to be Hunter Knight's true theme song as he makes his way down to the ring. Hearing the motor make his Extreme Custom Wrestling debut. The Motorman himself, Hunter Knight, the man with the news, the man with the plan. With an incredibly cool and collected, calm demeanor for being in such a strange, unorthodox place by strange, unorthodox means. But that's kind of how Hunter Knight rolls. He likes to collect himself before he figures out his next move. And what is his next move going to be tonight? Let's find out. Some good old fisticuffs going down in the chat. Goodness gracious. I don't even know if that's PG. Actually, that might be. Who knows what passes the censors these days? That didn't even get flagged either. Apparently, that's just allowed in Extreme Custom Wrestling, and that's okay, because what else is allowed is some good old-fashioned wrestling, and that's what we're about to see. Hunter Knight versus Isaac Diaz. Not the first time they've gotten together, but it might be the best time at Extreme Custom Wrestling. Isaac Diaz taking an early lead. Nice. Yes, sir. Just hitting him with some patented offense right off the bat. Hunter Knight taking it, going into the turnbuckle, shrugging it off though, and gonna make some patented offense for himself, maybe, possibly. Isaac Diaz. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's not get that horrific rating, Chad. Even though that would be hysterical. Hunter Knight going for a big boot right on the nose of Isaac Diaz. Trying to disorient his opponent early, and then a knee to follow it up right on the bridge of the nose. Again, 2 in a row. And I thought for a second we were going to have an early advantage, but Isaac Diaz just staying in the game. Throwing down the big frame of Hunter Knight. Isaac Diaz, the smaller one in this match, but the strength cannot go without being mentioned. Isaac Diaz, one of the strongest pound-for-pound superstars that we may have seen so far in Extreme Custom Wrestling. And Hunter Knight trying to make sure that he shines tonight as well. Making a pancake out of Isaac Diaz, actually. Put him down into the middle of the ring. Pound for pound, bro. We said what we said. Hunter Knight getting into this match, throwing Isaac Diaz over the top rope down to the outside. Can this younger Isaac Diaz get back in this now that he is taking multiple knees to the face? You gotta wonder how he is feeling. Is that nose holding up? The eyes must be watering. For some reason, he flagged P. Diddy. I wonder why. You are allowed to say fuck P. Diddy in the chat. We did just not try to keep it the prime topic of discussion, but that is allowed just to be said, so we're going to pass that in the censors. And Isaac Diaz jumping into the middle of the ring, taking a big, hefty clothesline from Hunter Knight. And Hunter Knight going to try to take advantage. Isaac Diaz kicking out of the submission move really fast, though, showing that he still is pretty fresh, even though he has taken some damage. In his prime, my favorite UFC fighter was Anderson Silva. Hey, speak his name in the chat, you better watch out. That brother might appear at Extreme Custom Wrestling if we aren't careful. Anybody mentioned in chat is susceptible to appearing at Extreme Custom Wrestling, except for P. Diddy. He's not allowed. He's not allowed Extreme Custom Wrestling for reasons that are obvious to the chat and everybody watching. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great match for you here tonight. Isaac Diaz being thrown to the ropes, trying to run him a little bit, but saying that is actually not what we are here for right now. We're going to try to take advantage. We're going to try to bring Hunter Knight down to his knees and then run some ground and pound offense. I am... All right, Champion, that's about as far as we want it right there. No mention of bodily fluids in the chat, please. We do love you in the chat, but we do not love the mention of those types of things. But we are still having a great match here tonight, and we are going to see Isaac Diaz roll to the outside, maybe trying to get away from Hunter Knight, but Hunter Knight saw it coming and going to brace Isaac Diaz for impact. Oh, but the knee not connecting this time. Isaac Diaz starting to wise up a little bit. Oh my God, and then a swinging slam from Hunter Knight, putting Isaac Diaz right down. And you've got to be thinking that Isaac Diaz, you got to be, that's a classic. I'm going to have to allow that one. Everybody familiar with APW will get a good kick out of that. But Isaac Diaz in deep waters here. Can he kick out of this serious maneuver? He is in trouble. Hunter Knight getting a 2 count, trying to prep himself up for 3. Don't worry, Willie P, we got you. We allowed that one to get back through. Oh, and that was actually Isaac Diaz's own move that he got hit with. I'm realizing now, maybe Hunter Knight trying to show Isaac Diaz that he's got his number, but Isaac Diaz making his way to a victory, maybe. No, we got a kick out at 2. Crossover. Oh, bro, the OG is better, says Champy in the chat. And Isaac Diaz hitting some big maneuvers, some springboard maneuvers, some fight forever chants breaking out for good reason. We have ourselves some serious opposition tonight in Extreme Custom Wrestling. But there goes Isaac Diaz, put down one more time, quick to his feet. Isaac Diaz trying to maintain the momentum that he has garnered, shrugging off the offense of Hunter Knight. But Hunter Knight still using his bigger frame to his advantage, hoisting Isaac Diaz up, throwing him down on the turnbuckle, maybe busting him open, and yet Isaac Diaz is putting on the proverbial crimson mask. It's not that bad yet, but that's a lot of blood pretty quick. Isaac Diaz able to kick out at 2. Now on purple, WTF. Brothers, a mix of colors tonight. But hopefully it's not that bad of an injury. It doesn't seem to be perforating. Isaac Diaz is busted open, though. We'll have to maintain that from an outside perspective. Make sure he's all right throughout the match. He's getting tossed around and beaten down by Hunter Knight, trying to put away Isaac Diaz. And again, Isaac Diaz rolling to the outside. Hunter Knight seeing it, reading it, but Isaac Diaz with a little read of his own. Those knees to the face, just not doing it like they used to, and a knee to the face of his own. Isaac Diaz is back in this match. My God. What a fight tonight from these two superstars. Some fuck you buddies in the chat. We gotta allow that. That's just good old-fashioned character work right there. And here we go. Hunter Knight going for a big move. Isaac Diaz rolling out of the way. Oh, maybe with a... Oh, God, just trying to wrench the neck of Hunter Knight. And what is Isaac Diaz thinking? Oh, is this a patented Diaz maneuver? Flying through the sky. Sending Hunter Knight across the ring. Isaac the Hedge Diaz is making his way through the air, spinning around just like Sonic the Hedgehog would. 1, that is 2, is that 3? That is 3, he got him! With the RDD. Yes, sir, Isaac Diaz somehow coming out on top in this match. What fight, what spirit. Hunter Knight taking it to him throughout the entire conflict. But Isaac Diaz standing tall as your competitor, advancing to the next round of this tournament. My God. We got some bangers here tonight. I'm actually thinking that I might change the fade a little bit to fade out a little bit slower so it's cooler when I come back in. It's not just so jarring, like, oh my God, there's his face. And of course, I gotta put fuck off ads through. That's okay. That's permitted every single time. We appreciate the quesadilla that you bought us, though, 100%. We really do. That is good stuff. Let's get a little bit of background music started. But I don't know why I did that. We're gonna go ahead and get started on our next match. Match 5 of the night. Are we feeling good? Are we feeling happy? Is it a good time tonight? It's feeling like a good time. We're not gonna lie to you. Kirky, where's my free man? Hey, that brother's coming in hot. We got 5, 6, 7, 8 matches tonight. 4 matches left. So, I don't know, you got about a 25% chance to see him next. But what is next? Let's find out here and now. Match 5 of the second part of the first round of the Thunder Belt Tournament starting right now.
Round 1.
Not gonna be happy if I don't get free man. Well, brother, that free man is coming in hot, but first, we have to see Samuel North versus Blackjack Beretta. Where are we? We're at UCW. Nope. We're not. Okay. Okay. Where are we? We're in 3 different places at once. I saw FXE last. No, we're in ITPW. We are in. Okay, we are having some serious Universal Collision right now, but with that said, Blackjack Beretta is coming to the ring, looking like only he can, blacked out in the sweet jacket, the tobog, the glasses. Blackjack Beretta making his way down to the ring in his debut on Extreme Custom Wrestling. And again, I'm still trying to make 100% sure. Okay, no, that's FXE ropes. This environment is actually shifting at a rapid rate. This might be the most unstable environment we've had so far. We didn't have an instability last match. Maybe it's actually, hopefully it's not getting worse. We will keep you updated. and we will try to keep the show running accordingly. But we are having some serious Universal Collision. There is 2 Blackjacks. What is happening? Blackjack morphing in and out of himself, almost. I mean, truly the most unstable environment we've seen so far in Extreme Custom Wrestling. But it does seem like Samuel North is making his way down to the ring. It does seem to be an ITPW ring. Indeed, we are back in ITPW. Nope, we're in FXE. Nope, we're in ITPW. Okay, just bear with me, people. We're going on a step-by-step right now. I have no idea what the hell's going on. But Samuel North not seeming to maybe care, or maybe it's imperceptible to him. I'm not sure. Can we get a medical report on Pat McAfee? Low-key, I don't think anybody has seen him. We were trying to get a word with Zodiac, but Zodiac refused to comment. And now we're back at FXE, but we will try to keep you guys updated. The whereabouts of Pat McAfee right now are currently unknown, but we do wish him the best, and we hope that everything is all right. And if he is stuck in some sort of universal platitude, that he has food and water. But in FXE tonight, it looks like we have Blackjack Beretta going top rope, hitting Samuel North with a high-flying maneuver, starting this match off high octane, using the home field advantage, maybe. Little ground and pound on Samuel North while he gets his bearings. But everybody in the chat, we appreciate y'all being here tonight. We are halfway through the show. We have 18 viewers in the chat, just still wild numbers to us. Thank everybody for showing up tonight for the second iteration of Extreme Custom Wrestling. A super kick to Blackjack Beretta, putting him down. And then just wrenching the arm. Going to work is Samuel North. Oh, but Samuel North onto the outside. A misread. Thinking that Blackjack Beretta was going to be there. Blackjack maybe trying to go top rope. What the hell is going on? We are back at ITPW, but Blackjack outside of the ring. Does that mean that Blackjack fell to the outside? I have no idea what's happening. These superstars are switching places. The arena is switching venue. But Blackjack Beretta versus Samuel North tonight in ITPW for the time being. And Blackjack Beretta not able to recover fully from, I guess, colliding with nothing on the outside. Samuel North looking fresh. You gotta wonder if this is some sort of manifestation of Samuel North. Maybe. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. I'm getting like word as to like what I'm allowed to say and not to say at the same time as well from some superior source that seems to be. I don't know. He sounds kind of omnipotent. It's definitely not Kirk. I don't know who this dude is in my ear. Some people are saying his name's Hunter, but I'm not sure if that's correct. But Samuel North and Blackjack Beretta going at it tonight. Samuel North is that a springboard? Technically, gaining momentum from the ropes for a clothesline, throwing Blackjack around. And now Samuel North has indeed established definitive control. And they are indeed. It's like they're playing tug of war for home field advantage. And we've seen some of it work out in Superstar's favor, but sometimes not. Some people with the home field advantage getting W's, some of them getting L's. We're not really sure how it works. How does it provide power to the Superstar? It seems to be on a player-by-player basis, to be honest. And Blackjack Beretta knees to the back of Samuel North, and almost like not aware that Samuel North still has this much energy, and maybe taunting him a little bit. wanting to get a little verbal with Samuel North, but Samuel North having none of it. He's going right back on the attack, going to the outside, and it does pay off that time. Samuel North, picture perfect tope of subsword. I think that's the correct explanation of that move. We don't know how we got this job, people. Oh, and a roll of the dice actually hit earlier. I don't know how we missed that. But it is indeed looking like Blackjack is on the receiving end of some serious violence, and he is trying his best to recover. Going to go into a pinfall, see where we are. Samuel North getting a 2 count. Blackjack, a healthy kick out. Oh, Samuel North going to the top rope. Maybe thinking, wait, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? That's Ryan Castle. Ryan Castle knocking Samuel. We're in UCW now. Right, and the ref looking right at him. What the hell is going on? The ref paying absolutely no mind to Ryan Castle in the middle of this match, busting Samuel North open, and now both superstars going after Ryan Castle, going, what the hell is going on? But Blackjack not wanting Samuel North to get the pinfall. Oh no, and they're going to go right back to fighting each other. I'm assuming Ryan Castle is fresh. I'm assuming he's now in this match. Oh my God. We have a fresh Ryan Castle manifesting himself in these unfamiliar, uncharted waters into a triple threat match in the middle of this tournament. Blackjack trying to get a victory over Ryan Castle. Already taking a little damage in this match, but you gotta wonder how fresh he is now compared to these other superstars who have been going in and out of Universal venues. Oh, just slapping the chair out of Nick North. Not Nick North, I'm so sorry. Samuel North. I got 2 Norths, all right. It was bound to happen eventually. God damn it. Samuel North in the ring, getting slapped down. And Blackjack Beretta on the outside, trying to come back in. And you can actually see how gassed Blackjack Beretta is. Pulling out a kendo stick, trying to show Ryan. Oh, throwing it down on him and then just using a stomp instead. My God. And you gotta wonder how beside themselves these superstars are, like how aware they are of what kind of situation they're in. Blackjack Beretta trying to get to Ryan Castle. Oh, Ryan Castle using Samuel North as a shield, but Blackjack getting to him anyways. Now Ryan is starting to feel it a little bit. He was fresh, but now having to recuperate a little bit on the outside. Blackjack Beretta now, I believe, busted open. Oh, and just getting slapped up with a kendo stick thrown at high velocity. And then a senton on him in the corner. Blackjack is indeed busted open. I think I saw Samuel take a little. Yep, Samuel North is busted open. Ryan Castle just slowly waiting for his moment, but Blackjack seeing him out the corner of his eye. Samuel North falling on that chair, doing a little damage to himself. Oh, and then tilt-a-whirling Blackjack trying to get the advantage back. Ryan Castle knowing that he doesn't have much time before this match becomes even. Triple threats are. Is this going to be it right here? I believe that was Ryan Castle's finishing maneuver, and before Samuel North could get back in, Ryan Castle steals this match. Ryan Castle, I guess, is advancing in this tournament. Oh my God. I mean, I don't know what's allowed and what's not allowed. I'm literally just the commentary, and I, like you guys, don't know how we got here. Just completely perplexed that the refs are like allowing this to happen and what their perception of this reality is. What the hell is going on in Extreme Custom Wrestling? Jesus Christ. I mean, the chat is crashing out right now for good reason. That is what should be absolutely unfilteredly illegal. In a traditional sense, just absolutely nutty. Absolutely just nutty shenanigans here at Extreme Custom Wrestling. Tommy Finn's gotta jump him now. But yeah, I mean, I will try to get some word on what that means for Samuel North and Blackjack Beretta. I almost like cheated out of their opportunity, I gotta say. But right now, we are being told that it indeed has to keep going. The show must go on. I believe that was match 5. So we got 3 more matches tonight. The mega heel, Ryan Castle, indeed solidifying his spot in this tournament. Sadly, apparently, with the way the chat is talking, sadly, we have to see Ryan Castle again. But let's go ahead and get this next match started. Let's not dwell on the past. Let's go straight into the future. Match 6 of the second iteration of Extreme Custom Wrestling, the Thunderbelt Tournament, Part 2, right now.
Round 1.
And, oh, what the hell? And we find ourselves at Minimum Wage Pro Wrestling. And you can only wonder what kind of shenanigans are going to go down here. Johnny Blade versus Johnny Mercer at Minimum Wage Pro Wrestling. But that ain't no minimum wage Johnny. What the hell? That is the full-blooded Johnny Blade making his way down to the ring. Maybe a little minimum wage, maybe a little extreme custom. Definitely a good time tonight. Bring out furry Johnny Blade. Says, what's up, master? Yo, we don't make the universal rules, but if there is a furry Johnny Blade, he exists somewhere. And honestly, it's probably only a matter of time if we're already at major minimum wage pro wrestling. Got some doges in the chat. Johnny Blade versus Johnny Mercer. What's gonna happen tonight? Such an intrinsic and enigmatic character, Johnny Blade. You only wonder what he is capable in these uncharted waters. What he's capable of, excuse me. But we have competition coming down to the ring. Not the only Johnny in this match. Johnny Mercer making his Extreme Custom Wrestling debut tonight. Familiar with uncharted territory, familiar with strange opposition, very, very successful in Empire Wrestling. Johnny Mercer making his way to 2K, to the 2K timeline tonight. Surprised Johnny made it. He was so busy throwing people into the subway in another universe. I mean, absolutely crazy that Johnny Mercer is here tonight. Maybe unfamiliar territory, but Johnny Mercer, very accomplished in his own right. What is he going to be capable of? Johnny versus Johnny, tonight, Extreme Custom Wrestling. Absolutely banger theme songs coming in hot. Johnny and Johnny, really the only way to do it. Let's get this match started right now. Just a menacing walk to one another as Mercer's gonna actually take the advantage right off the bat, setting up Johnny, big knee, and already starting to work on some ground and pound, trying to figure out maybe which limb is the weakest. Where should we start? Oh my God, and actually, you know what, I didn't expect Johnny Mercer to have that amount of athleticism, sweet Lord, and also I did not expect him to be just wearing his entire gear. Like, he didn't take off anything. Johnny Mercer says, this is how I look, this is how I wrestle, get some motherfucking fisticuffs. Yes, sir, we can say the F word on commentary. We only get like 8 a night, though. I think 8 is our limit. So we get 1 a match. If we go above that, I think we have to pay like a $2.50 fine, but that's all right. And here we are. What is Johnny thinking? Oh my God, Johnny Mercer maybe thinking he's in the wrong dimension. Or maybe just What the hell? Maybe he saw somebody in the audience that he had to accost there for a second. Brother just went crazy. But also, you gotta wonder, I mean, what's going on? We saw superstars almost losing their mind earlier tonight. And maybe there's some manipulation at play. Maybe there's a reason that Johnny Mercer is maybe seeing double or maybe seeing something that we aren't. It's all up in the air in Extreme Custom Wrestling. And again, that knee to the face trying to put down Johnny Blade. Let's see where we're at. But Johnny Blade not one to go down easy, saying you're only going to get a 1 count out of me. But Mercer going back again. Springboard action. He went for a crowd surf. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think there was somebody in the audience that said something and he just like had to literally accost them really fast. We just couldn't show him actually connecting to the audience member because then we would be susceptible to legal disputes, we're pretty sure. Also, we're not sure why it's Target and Walmart and Waffle House. I think all those places have like at least like a $14, $15 minimum wage these days. This really should just be an arena full of GameStop logos. That's just us though. We're digressing. Johnny is getting on top of Johnny and taking Johnny out. Honestly, if we never say the last name, his commentary is really easy. Johnny Blade, though, making sure that he is staying on the advantage. Maybe taking a little bit of that work that Johnny Mercer did on himself into play. But Johnny Mercer is still looking like he's got a lot of fight in him. Bringing a knee up to Johnny Blade's face, meeting him flush, putting Johnny Blade down just for a 2 count. Johnny looks like a man who got fired multiple times in another universe. He's aggressive tonight. Which Johnny are you talking about, brother? We got too many Johnnies to keep track of around here. The ring is made of cardboard, and these brothers are putting it to good use. Look at this. We talked about the enigmatic presence of Johnny Blade tonight, and an unorthodox submission to match as well. And here we go. Johnny Blade, Johnny Mercer meeting in the middle of the ring, swinging Johnny Mercer around just from his neck. You've just gotta think that is doing some serious damage. And Johnny Mercer down onto the ground. Can he come back in this match? Gonna roll away from the attack, and he's gonna spear Johnny Blade out of nowhere, saying, indeed, we are not out of this fight yet. 2 count. And we are going to see some more action tonight. Getting those 2 counts consistently. Can Johnny Mercer get that 3 on Johnny Blade? He had to steal about 500 cardboard boxes from homeless people to make this arena. Is that legal? We're not really sure. We'll have our legal team talk about that. We'll figure it out. But hopefully those homeless people did find more boxes after we took all of their boxes. And we are putting these boxes to good use tonight, I must say, so we do appreciate all those people that we took those boxes from. And let's see what we got here. Even the turnbuckles are cardboard. Oh, and a swanton bomb! On to Johnny Blade. Again, I know that there are probably serious names for these serious moves that I did want to learn. Low-key, I just did not have time to learn any moves. I'm so sorry. But we're making it happen. We're making it work. And look at that, just catching Johnny Blade and meeting him with a stiff flying springboard drop kick. Johnny Mercer is rolling. Busting Johnny Blade open. You gotta wonder where he hit him right there. I mean, if he busted his nose, he's gonna be seeing stars. Mercer doesn't have names for his moves yet. Hell yeah, we're doing a great job. Oh, here we go. Oh, maybe cracking a smile after cracking his neck to put down Johnny Blade. Johnny Mercer on top of it again. And just throwing the other Johnny around. Oh, and telling him to suck it. Maybe going for a count-out victory. Oh, no, he said, I absolutely am not channeling the visage of Rey Mysterio with one of those sliding suicide dives. So cool to see Johnny Mercer commit like that. But Johnny Blade said that's actually not cool. But Johnny Mercer said, yeah, it is, bro. And he's going to start beating his ass, even though Johnny Blade is trying to fight back. That's one of the best comments we've ever gotten, bro. I'm not going to lie. On a 7 count is Johnny and Johnny. Careful around those cardboard barricades. It is true. You will go soaring right into the audience. Or we will go soaring right into a spear. Johnny Mercer maybe putting away Johnny Blade. And he is. And he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, Johnny Mercer. Actually doing it. Whoa. Coming out of nowhere. Showing everybody that I'm flabbergasted that he can do it. Whoa. And that's actually not the correct screen. We're not sure what that is right there. That seems to be some sort of production malfunction. Apologies. But let's go ahead and dip right back out. Oh my Jesus Christ. Yo, that was crazy. I did not. I was thinking that Johnny Blade, with the spiritual essence of this place, that Johnny Blade was going to potentially be like the strongest person that we've seen. That is crazy. Goodness gracious. But who even knows what to think anymore? We have crazy things happening. We have people manifesting themselves out of thin air, putting themselves back into tournaments. We have debuts. We have 2 Norths. Nobody knows what's going on and nothing makes any sense, but this is Extreme Custom Wrestling. He's in his prime. This ain't even final form. Oh my God. Absolutely crazy here tonight at Extreme Custom Wrestling. That was match 6. We have 2 more matches tonight, and we're gonna get right to them right now. Let's go ahead and get started.
Round 1.
And I just had to soak it in really fast. The first sighting of Archangel in Extreme Custom Wrestling, but also the debut of Connor Murphy going up against an Extreme Custom Wrestling original tonight is Connor Murphy. But the man with the plan is here. The prodigy, Connor Murphy, in Extreme Custom Wrestling, manifested in 2007's Armageddon. Another classic from the tenure of Extreme Custom Wrestling. When it originated in 2K14, Extreme Custom Wrestling went to all sorts of places, Armageddon being a frequented location. And it is Connor Murphy making his way down the Armageddon arena tonight. It is truly a new generation of Extreme Custom Wrestling. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, champion. That's totally allowed. Because you're talking about Connor Murphy. But now, we're talking about Archangel, who is maybe not one of the first 2, but one of the first, indeed, in Extreme Custom Wrestling. Back again, not seen since 2018. Archangel making his re-debut in Extreme Custom Wrestling. Again, another man that is not human, another man not from this earth, but from Valhalla, a Valhallian, one of the few that have made themselves known in Extreme Custom Wrestling, alongside the likes of Ghost, Warlock, Warden, names that we haven't heard in years. But the first one to be spoken again, Archangel, making sure that his presence tonight is felt. Some F.U. Connor Murphy's in the chat. We thought Connor Murphy was a good guy, to be honest. Connor Murphy. God, who said that? Kirk Crimson isn't on commentary. Jesus Christ. Grantley K on commentary tonight. We appreciate all you guys coming in hot. We are the visage of Kirk Crimson, by the way. It gets really confusing. But Connor Murphy and Archangel, and just look at the size difference of these two. Archangel absolutely towering over Connor Murphy, but somehow getting picked up and put down. But you gotta think, like, did it even do any damage? Archangel was just right back on his feet, letting Connor Murphy have it, planting his face into the turnbuckle, and now planting some fist into that same face. 15 viewers tonight. We are staying consistent with this viewership. Thank you guys so much for being here on the second iteration of this new generation of Extreme Custom Wrestling. Archangel working the mat a little bit, making sure Connor Murphy's not gonna... Oh, no, Connor Murphy actually popping right up. Is he gonna take it to Archangel? He is. A vicious German suplex, putting that massive frame on its back. Not wasting any time, picking him right back up and slamming him right back down. But Archangel just shrugging it off. Getting right back up from these big, powerful slams. Connor Murphy is an incredibly athletic, but also an incredibly strong competitor. Those slams do damage. We don't usually see people shrug them off like that. But Archangel looking to go up top. You don't usually see that either. And what is he doing? Maybe waiting for his moment. And he is coming right down, but Connor Murphy had it scouted. Archangel crashing to the outside, and now Connor Murphy's rolling. And again, you see the classic 2007 Raw and SmackDown announce tables here at this Armageddon venue that we frequented so many times back in 2K 14, 15, 16 Extreme Custom Wrestling. It is good to see these places again, and it's good to see new faces as well as old. Connor Murphy with a knee to Archangel's face, and Archangel kicking out at one. My least favorite JCP breakout. Goodness gracious, the Connor Murphy hate in the chat is real right now. And Connor Murphy trying to use it as fuel. Just putting this good brother on the mat. Actually, I don't know if Archangel is a good brother. He kind of looks like he would be a dick. I'm not gonna lie to you. Archangel, if you're listening to this, we don't mean that personally. I just don't. Usually people that wear masks like that all the time. I don't know. Like, we know Bane from Batman. Like, he's kind of a dick, right? You know, like the Winter Soldier. Like, he's a dick for sure. I digress. We have a match going on in the ring. We got to lock in right now. Connor Murphy is going for the ground and pound, maybe even focusing on the legs of Archangel, maybe figuring out that that might be his best opportunity at cutting down this beast of a man. Except he's not even a man. He's a Valhalian. But does Connor Murphy know that? I'm not even sure. Oh, discus. Right to the face with the elbow. And you know that that did some damage right there. You felt the impact. Oh, and Connor Murphy gonna take the impact and turn it up a notch, busting Archangel open with a stiff kick right to the forehead. but Winter Soldier became a good brother with the help of Cap. That is true. Are we going to see that arc tonight, or are we going to get more of a intro to Winter Soldier? Who really knows? The only thing I know is we are following this broadcast till the end of the line, brother. And Archangel is going to make sure that Connor Murphy is back in the ring. He wants him right in the center, but you can see the damage done to Archangel. His face just literally, I said it tonight already, but a proverbial crimson mask. More than Diaz, I don't think we've seen anybody bleed quite this much. And that's that maneuver we were talking about earlier. That like gory pile driver of sorts. Just an absolute devastating maneuver. We've seen Archangel use it for years. I'm not sure what he calls it. I actually don't think I've ever heard Archangel talk. Can that brother talk? I'm not sure. Connor Murphy might not be able to talk after that, though. Just getting a boot right to the mouth. Going right down. And we did get a pop for Brooklyn's way, as Showtime 2Wavy likes to call it. And if Showtime 2Wavy is watching right now, you know that his attention level just went to a 10 out of 10. It's called a vertebreaker. We totally do that. We totally do that, by the way. It's not called a gory bomb pile driver? That's crazy. Connor Murphy, though, working on Archangel. Hitting him right in the back of the head. Just going for any sort of offense he can at this point. And like, just look at him getting right back up. Connor Murphy maybe going for a springboard maneuver, but Archangel just too heavy on the wherewithal. Just getting right back up, right back into the action every single time he's put down. But, I mean, nothing against Connor Murphy, because you see Connor Murphy fighting back at every single instance as well. Taking on this massive frame, this massive superstar that he's never seen before with reckless abandon. And you can tell that the damage has been done to Archangel physically. Oh my God! I thought he was going for a Zodiac-style choke slam. Maybe showing him that he's back as well. Maybe trying to send a message. Oh, and Connor just absolutely just desperate. Just desperate to hit these maneuvers. And then another vertebreaker. And that is too deep. Can Connor Murphy cannot kick out. Just an oh, sweet Jesus Lord Christ. What the hell? Oh, jeez. What the fuck is that? Sorry for expending 2 curse slots on one match. Whoa. Connor Murphy just... Oh my God, I think Connor Murphy just might have potentially gotten sucked out of reality right there. I don't know. I'm gonna get some word on what happened right there. But it did appear that Connor Murphy and Archangel both were materialized out of the arena. That's crazy. Oh no, who got auto-modded? I'm so sorry. Hell yeah. Add permitted term fuckwad. You love to see it. That's a good chat right there. Extreme Custom Wrestling is going strong. We got one more match tonight. Are you playing this on console or computer? Said BGA Gaming 1. Apologies for not seeing your chat earlier, brother. I was locked in. We play WWE2K on the PC and then put it through Adobe Premiere to produce the show that you are witnessing right now. W-Stream, holy hell, brother, we got one main event still left to go. This has been Extreme Custom Wrestling, but you are just about to witness the second ever main event on this new generation of this new timeline of the new Extreme Custom Wrestling. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the action.
Round 1.
And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed seeing Nick North versus Xavier Pierce, already a heated rivalry. And here comes the re-debut of Nick North. Nick North versus Freeman says, "What's up, Master? We cannot agree more. We are hyped for this match. We are hyped for this main event. Nick North versus Xavier Pierce right now." And like we said earlier tonight, we've seen the likes of Extreme Custom Wrestling Originals. You gotta wonder why they're starting to proliferate more heavily. Nick North, Archangel, Zodiac. We are starting to see Extreme Custom Wrestling truly re-emerge. We are happy that you all are along for the ride. Wait a second. Wait a second. This is the Freeman. But it might be Enter Freeman tonight. Oh my God. And you can feel the energy from this crowd. You can tell that somebody's definitely going to get fired for playing this. People are actually popping off right now. It is Xavier Pierce. It is Enter Freeman. Oh my sweet Lord, what are we witnessing here in Extreme Custom Wrestling? Xavier Pierce embodying the environment unlike we might have seen all night long. Nick North saying Metallica sucks, but he still is gonna have to fight a Freeman tonight. Let's get extreme in a custom way. Says, "What's up, Master?" The chat is crashing out right now. The audience is losing their mind. It's a Freeman versus Nick North. The kendo stick is out. The energy is high. What kind of conflict are we gonna witness? You can only imagine the energy flowing through this arena right now on the second only main event of this new Extreme Custom Wrestling. Twitch is about to nuke us, but we ball. I don't know who allowed this to be played. They are definitely fired, but this is fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Xavier Pierce raises the kendo stick high. Will he raise his fist at the end of this match between Nick North? One-on-one. Xavier Pierce, Nick North, Extreme Custom Wrestling. This is why we do it right here. Copyright be damned. Extreme Custom Wrestling, ECW. We already don't play by the rules, and Xavier Pierce starting off this fight strong. Getting an advantage on a Nick North, putting him down on the mat, letting him know that he is the free man indeed. Did he just bust Nick North open immediately? I think he did. That's gonna definitely... Nick North's gonna start seeing red literally before we know it. And Nick North now getting a little bit of opposition in. Springboard. And just you can see the intensity on that dropkick and the intensity on that DDT right there. Blood already indeed. This is Extreme Custom Wrestling. We've said it 9 times. We'll say it 10. The free man getting right back up on his feet though. He is feeling fresh. What the hell? The trash cans are coming out. Is this Extreme Rules? It's ECW One Night Stand? A frickin' course it is, Extreme Rules. Who are we kidding? But the trash can not going to come into play yet. Nick North and Xavier Pierce just going to battle a little bit on the outside. Freeman hitting a little harder tonight, and you could feel it. Every single bit of fisticuffs, bringing the energy, bringing the pain. Xavier Pierce beside himself, realizing that he is indeed in an Extreme Rules match. Maybe not bracing for the impact of such a thing before, but it does seem that he is indeed realizing the deep waters that he is in, taking advantage of Nick North, making sure that his face is adequately stomped into the mat. And you can see the blood raining down on Nick North's face, and oh my sweet lord, he hit Nick North so hard that that trash can turned into an atmospheric bobblehead. And Nick North with a standing Spanish fly, though, saying that we don't actually care how crazy reality gets. We are going to be in control of this match. Nick North putting Xavier Pierce down onto the trash can, bashing his face on it, and trying to get a little universal in his own right. That trash can's getting a little wonky. Couldn't quite get the impact on it he wanted, but he is going to make it good anyways. Tilting a whirl, around the world we go. Hurricane Rana action, and now both men back on their feet. Trash can doing a spinneroonie. It did like 3 or 4, dude. That thing was crazy. Booker T, eat your heart out. And just some good old-fashioned fisticuffs from Xavier Pierce. Not even pretty ones either. Those were some haymakers right there, and Nick North is dazed in the corner. Xavier Pierce looking at Nick North, getting the chair ready, and just beaming him from point-blank range. Jesus! Nick North taking some serious damage here right off the bat. Xavier Pierce staring right into the camera, letting the audience know that it's not just the music, it's Xavier Pierce. Batter up, strike out indeed. My God, what are we witnessing tonight? What are we witnessing tonight? 14 viewers still in the chat for this main event. Thank you all for sticking around for this show. We've been live for almost 2 hours now as we wrap it up with this final conflict that is just absolutely barn-burning action. Xavier Pierce back with the chair, putting it into the corner. What has he got planned? It can't be anything great for Nick North. Oh, just gonna get him with a sort of small package. Nick North has been getting mollywops, absolutely. And I've got a Master Chief redemption. Goodness gracious, is Master Chief gonna have to appear at Extreme Custom Wrestling? That technically is the rules. We will get word on when and where Master Chief will appear. But with the Master Chief redemption, it is confirmed. Master Chief is going to have to be a part of Extreme Custom Wrestling at some point. Oh, and I actually thought that I might have missed it there for a second. Nick North getting a quick 2.5 count on Xavier Pierce, maybe catching him by surprise. And we saw some stiff kicks like that open up a few individuals earlier tonight. So you know that those are going to do business to Xavier Pierce, and Nick North following up with a spinning kick. And then just a picture-perfect, almost Austin Theory-esque standing drop kick. Oh my God! And then the North Star. Nick North's patented maneuver, not able to get the job done. Xavier Pierce's adrenaline just through the roof, but that was the North Star right there. Oh, and Nick North, again, maybe just beside himself a little bit, not sure what to do. Wanting to inflict so much damage on Xavier Pierce, but just not sure how to do it. Sustaining an early injury in this match. Maybe not able to grab his bearings like he normally should. Talon versus Master Chief. Yo, that's a great idea, to be honest. We'll talk to you about that. But Nick North right now rolling to the outside. Crack that dome, says the What's Up Master. Domes have indeed been cracked, and I think one just got cracked again right there. My God, flying from the heavens down onto Nick North with a flying elbow, putting him back in the ring while trying to, but Nick North just, I mean, you got to wonder if Nick North is getting how gassed Nick North is getting right now, not even able to get back into the ring. So Xavier Pierce is going to exhibit some ground and pound from the outside. Where is Kevin in the corner? Holy sweet Jesus, you're absolutely correct. I don't know what happened to Kevin. It's probably because maybe Kevin's the one that got fired for Metallica playing, and that's why he's not here right now. We'll have to rehire him next episode. I think that's probably what happened. But GG's to Kevin. We appreciate him. We will rehire him. He's a nepotism hire. We have to have him. But we have Nick North and Xavier Pierce getting back into the middle of the ring. Nick North gonna take out Xavier Pierce early in the middle ground of this match. Nick North feeling it, channeling the energy of Extreme Custom Wrestling, of his veteranship, but getting rolled up, and Nick North is not, oh my God, I thought he had him right there. Nick North is not 100% in this match. We talked earlier about the early damage he took. We talked earlier about how he might not have all of his bearings, but able to kick out of the schoolboy roll-up. Kevin Steen got to be the new hire. It's going to be Kevin again, but I'm just going to like mirror frame him so he's okay instead of KO. Owen Kevins is going to be your new employee. Nick North again with those knees to the face. That is 2 or 3 times that he's just been pounding Xavier Pierce's face with those kicks. It's got to be taking its toll, but Xavier Pierce still trying. Oh no, Xavier Pierce now busted open. Oh, and it's a deep cut from Nick North. Oh, and Nick North actually going to put him away with that move right there. Just opening up Xavier Pierce and just knocking him out cold. Oh my God, a grueling match. Truly, as extreme as it gets. Exit free, man. God, and I mean the blood from both competitors. What a match. What a time to be alive in Extreme Custom Wrestling. Sweet Lord Jesus. It got a little crazy tonight, boys. Another banger, says Ferocious Wraith. Yo, hey. We're only banging because we got people that need us to bang, you know what I'm saying? It does feel so great to be here with you guys. It feels so good to have y'all vibing in the chat. The energy is insane for Extreme Custom Wrestling. I'll get Xavier's get back for real, says Willie P. I guess we'll have to wait and see. This has been the conclusion of the first round of the Thunderbelt Tournament. I said it the first time. The first show we put on is gonna be the worst one we ever do. So hopefully this one showed us that we're getting a little bit better, a little bit stronger, a little bit more extreme as this first round officially comes to a close. But this might be the last time that you see this screen. We might actually go into an intermission screen soon. I just have not had time. To make it. But I want to make it! And it's going to look amazing. And everybody's going to be so happy. And Extreme Custom Wrestling is just going to be running wild. It's going to be unreal. Can't possibly be mad at that. That was fucking awesome. GG's, Nick North. You love seeing it in the chat. I do have to say, this might not be the end of Xavier Pierce and Nick North, though. You heard Nick North at the beginning of the show. He's got some opposition. Smokey Mon coming in hot with the 6-month subscription. Thank you, bro. We appreciate you. Oh my God. Yo, I gotta move that so it's not like taking over my face. You owe me your life. Dude, I owe you at least like a few cookout trays for sure. Yo, thank you guys so much for all this though, for real. This show would be nothing without you. I mean that. And also, while we're on that, before we go, before we raid, stick around. I want to take us to somebody that, you know, we can have a good time with after the show. But before I do that, I just want to say, and this is not because we had to fire Kevin for playing Metallica, but the music that is used in the show, we take that very seriously. we know that we are approaching uncharted waters in the entertainment industry where things are being absorbed and regurgitated at a rate that is absolutely unfathomable. Deadpool and Wolverine was literally a complete watchable movie on the internet 2 hours after it came out. It is unprecedented. Disturbed, System of a Down, Metallica, we went crazy tonight. If we are ever allowed to put on any more shows, we will highly, highly appreciate it. And also, with that said, again, like, this would be nothing without the music that makes this truly come to life. So we just want to say that we appreciate all of the music that is involved in this, all the musical artists that are incorporated that are a part of it against their will. Gideon coming in hot tonight. Yes, sir. Getting played twice. So, with that said, I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to send us over to a good place. I don't know what that place is yet. Let's go ahead and find out. But thank you guys so much. This is Extreme Custom Wrestling. And we are only getting started. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. Oh, brother's singing it out loud. I saved a clip of my entrance from tonight, so I'll always have it, even if Twitch doesn't like us very much. Yeah, all this is gonna go up on a VOD in some way, shape, or form as well, so this will be eternalized. ECW's in the chat. Yes, sir. Showtime is live? Yo, that is absolutely what we're doing. I don't know who would possibly get it besides Showtime. Let's do it on the PC really fast. For some reason when I do it on my phone it doesn't really work well. But yeah, let's send y'all over to Showtime tonight. That sounds like a great plan. But guys, again, I mean, I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'm gonna say it an infinite amount of times because this is going to go on for an infinite amount of time. Extreme Custom Wrestling. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna go on over to Showtime. Where is Showtime? Where is Showtime, bro? Is it because I'm in WWE? Where's Showtime at? What the hell's going on here? It's because he's playing some fucking Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. Showtime is. It's all good though. We're figuring it out slow and steady. Showtime, I'm trying to raid you, bro. Yo, thank y'all for sticking around, by the way. This is like my second raid ever. I don't know how to do it. I can't get Showtime up on the raid. I really want to raid Showtime though. I fucking love Showtime. He's part of the show. Like, it would make so much sense. Hold on, let me try one more thing really fast. DCU and ECW would cause the timeline to fold in on itself. Yeah, that is actively why he could not be part of this tournament, actually. Literally, it was going to collapse all of the fibers and beings. But at the same time, I don't know what the hell's going on, dude. People are popping up that left the tournament, that lost in the first round. So, hey, who knows where we're going to see DC. 17 people still in the chat, even though I'm taking 427 years to raid. I appreciate you guys thoroughly. It keeps saying there was an error fetching. There's error fetching my followers. Why is there an error fetching Showtime, dude? I'm just trying to fetch my good brother. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know why it's not letting me. I'm gonna have to call it. I'm not going to do Showtime because it's not letting me, dude. I'm gonna have to go over and say that's my bad. I'm gonna send you guys over to There is somebody that I really, really like that I'd like to send you guys over to. He's not playing a wrestling game right now, but he loves wrestling wholeheartely. His knowledge is deep and immense. He does some broadcasting and things like that. He's been the host of multiple shows. His name is Okadrian, and I have hyped him up, so I'm actually going to send y'all over there right now. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Okadrian. Tell him hey for me, and I'm going to tell him hey myself. Again, guys, this has been unreal. How much longer can I stall? Because I deeply do not know what I'm doing. Oh, I got it. Wait. I think I can raid Showtime, dude. I think I can actually raid Showtime. I think I can do it. I got you, Showtime. I'm sorry, Okadrian. I love you so much, but this is a Showtime raid tonight. Let's get it going. Boys and girls, thank you again. This is official. We have figured it out. We know how to raid. 11 viewers in the chat. Let's send them on over. This is good stuff. 7 viewers ready to raid in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. See you soon, boys.